What is going on, guys? Welcome to Extreme Daily Drivers. I'm standing in my kitchen because we are about to do an awesome unboxing of the new Atoto's S8 in-dash car stereo and their awesome backup camera. All right, guys, this is the S8. This is the standard version of their awesome head units that they offer. Man, they got a whole bunch of different options, but let's go ahead and crack this guy open. I'm dying to see what's inside. And what do we got? What do we got? I have a feeling it's gonna be everything we need to do an installation. Right here, we got ourselves a wiring harness. Clearly, everything looks really well labeled. Should be super simple installation. We have ourselves, looks like a microphone for making calls in the car. 2 USB cables. Great thing if you want to charge your phone, especially if you got an iPhone, you know that thing needs to be charged. We have ourselves what looks to be like a little GPS antenna. We have I believe this is a backup camera wiring. Oh, this is for the front camera. Check that out. So this can do front and rear camera. Very cool. Don't think we'll be using this today, but it's a nice option to have. And then this guy, which I'll have to do some, oh, okay, it's the Wi-Fi antenna. Oh, wow, pretty cool. So you can actually hook this up to the, like a streaming internet service if you have access to that. Some little screws. Some little brackets. What else we got in here? All right, instruction manual. Looks like an even better instruction manual. And there you see all the different versions that you guys can pick up on Amazon. Link down in the description if you want any of this stuff. As always, panel operation, cable connection. Boy, lots of instructions. Warranty, online support. So check these things out, guys. Screen protectors for the unit. How neat is that? 2 of them too. Really, really nice touch. Installation brackets. You know, typically with these, you have to get a little bit creative in order to make them work. Oh. All right, check it out, man. Shipped nice and safe. Wrapped in some plastic, and then got those styrofoam ends. And now this is going into a Jeep Wrangler, the Sahara edition. I believe it's a 2000 that we're going to be installing it in. So it is a single DIN for that Jeep, and this is going to fit in there perfectly. Look at this screen. It actually does go back and forth. We're gonna show you all this stuff once it's installed. But it's super cool, beautiful looking thing. I don't want to unwrap all of it yet because we got to go ahead and get to the Jeep, get this thing installed. But this thing is going to be awesome, and my buddy's going to love it. All right, so we're not done with just the head unit. We got this awesome backup camera too. So check this thing out, man. This is going to be one of those license plate mounted ones. Plenty of cable to do the installation, I think probably on any car. And then let's get this guy out of the styrofoam here. Kind of hard to do with one hand, but I'm excited to see this. Ooh, check this thing out, huh? How super nice and clean is this going to be? Cannot wait to get this installed. All right, guys, we're gonna run over to my buddy's place real quick and get this installation started. I should note that if you're gonna do this installation on any car, you're gonna kind of need installation kits. So I got Metro's little installation kit here, along with their wiring harness. So we got everything we need to do the install. Let's go run over to Randy's place and throw it in his Jeep. All right, guys, so here is the before, and wait until you see the after. So guys, we just got finished doing the install, but before we show you the stereo, we want to take you around back here to check out this awesome backup camera, man. Dude, how sweet of an install is that? At first, we were a little worried that it wasn't going to fit right here because of these aftermarket tail lights that he has on his Jeep, but we were able to sneak it down. Luckily, the little metal bracket is very kind of flexible, but also very solid, and we're super happy the way that turned out. Super clean, ran the lines back under here, around the back. We're not going to show you that install part, but yeah, real easy to do on one of these Jeeps. The carpet just pulls away. But let's check out this stereo. Huh? What do you think about that? Huge improvement. Let me turn the key on here so you guys can see the screen. All right, guys, one of the things we love about this is the super fast boot up, and here is kind of the screen. Now, we've been messing with this for a little bit. We're actually going to go grab some food, and when we get back, we're going to go over all the awesome things that this thing can do. So this is my first time ever riding in a Jeep.
No way.
First time ever riding in a Jeep.
No way.
All right, so wait, well, we already skipped the backup camera. All right, throw this thing in reverse, man. Let's see this backup camera.
Boom.
Dude, check out that picture, man.
It is clear.
It is incredible. It's 1080. I mean, it's HD.
No, it literally does. Like, you can see the shine on the car.
It's incredible.
Scratches on the wall, even like the lint on the floor.
So now Randy and I messed around with the settings, and we actually put the lines up, which you can do, but we didn't actually really prefer it that way.
No.
So we took them away. It's a better picture, in our opinion. But it is an option for you guys who need help parking. You can always do that.
Yep.
So Randy is, what, 6'4"?
Yeah, 6'4", 6'5".
6'4", 6'5", and if you guys have ever been in a Jeep, you know that the windshield is relatively narrow, and it actually, the rearview mirror was in his sight lines.
It was.
So he wound up removing them, and you might notice that the windshield's wet because he just wiped it down or washed it down, but he doesn't have wipers.
No wipers.
No wipers, because they are also in the way, because on Jeeps they sit up high. So between all this stuff, it's really screwing them up. So this stereo, the reason I'm telling you the story is that one of the totally awesome things about this stereo is it actually has a rear camera that can be on all the time. So instead of worrying about, the rear view mirror, he could just have this on.
Correct.
And now he's getting a live view of what's going on behind him. Just how awesome is that as a feature? So cool. And it actually works out perfect in your car because you don't have the rearview mirror.
No rear view.
All right, guys, we're driving down the road here. Randy wanted to see the navigation in action, so but you hit the little nav guy, and boom, pulls it up, shows you real time. If you want to zoom in, just take your fingers, slide it in, see where you're going. Awesome display. But I mean, like, it's like
so awesome.
It takes your car, and this is if you guys don't know, this is a 2000 Jeep, okay? So it's not the oldest thing in the world, but it's not the newest thing in the world either. But it just, adding something like this just takes your car from, kind of dated to like a spaceship.
I feel like I'm driving a Tesla Jeep.
It's totally true.
Awesome.
It makes such a huge difference just adding this tiny little piece of tech, man. It's incredible. All right, guys, Randy and I just got back from having an awesome dinner. It's gotten dark out, but we want to go ahead and go over some of the features that this thing has to offer. So, to start off, you got your main screen here. You see how nicely lit up the icons are. You can adjust the brightness on this, real simple. Just go to settings, and you can scroll through general, and you can go ahead and change the brightness. And once I find it somewhere, panel illumination, you see it right there. Hope you guys can see that right there. Panel illumination, you go ahead and change that around. Get right back to the home screen, super easy. You can hit the home button right down here in the bottom right, and that takes you right back to the screen. Now, this does come with some pre-installed apps, one of them being Pandora. And one of the cool things about having a touchscreen is it's just kind of like a cell phone, whereas if you want to move some apps around, grab, hold, and drag, and you can put it anywhere. Just like that. You can also change the background of this screen. You can go ahead and take a photo, put it on your phone. You can send an email to this thing once you connect it to the internet, and boom, you can go ahead and upload your picture out of the gallery, which would be right here. Gallery, right down here. This is where your picture would show up. Click on it, and then down here in the bottom left, set successful. And then when we go to our home screen, there's our new background. Pretty cool, super easy to do. This thing is really intuitive. We haven't really touched the directions since we've installed it. And speaking of the directions, installing this was absolutely a breeze thanks to every single line on the back of this thing being labeled. Really, really easy to follow, and we just had no issues, right? It was super easy to do. So Pandora is one of the things that comes pre-installed. You also got YouTube. If you hit this little button here in the middle, this kind of opens up your folder, your browser folder. It comes with Chrome, Google Maps. We showed you that earlier. It comes with YouTube. In order for all this to work, it does have to be hooked up to an internet source. So one of the cool things about this is it does come, like I showed you guys earlier, it comes with an internet antenna. So if you have a account, you can associate it with this, and then you can have kind of roaming internet. Or you can hotspot it to your phone. Yeah. Super easy to do. If you have an Android like me, you can come to your screen here, turn on your hotspot, and now this thing will be able to hook up to any kind of internet that's in the area. And you want to go to settings, you're going to want to go to LAN, then you want to hit that again, So what this is going to do now is it's going to search, and you can see XDD spot, that's me. Once you connect, you can go to something like YouTube, and once you're into YouTube, you can go in, search on anything you want. And let's see here if we can get some Extreme Daily Drivers up here. There we are. And boom, the coolest channel on the internet, hands down, right here. You guys notice too, what's really cool is how quick this thing reacts. I mean, here we are pulling up our latest video. Now you can play that sound, man. They want to hear that sound. You can make this full screen. Check it out, man. Time for the hood.
How is this any better than what I just did?
And our awesome intro. What is going on, man? It is the following day, and I just got off the phone with Randy, and he is absolutely loving that S8 head unit. And man, the thing is super cool. As you guys know, I have a touchscreen head unit in my Scion XB. I use the thing every single day, and I'm really happy with the one that's in my car. However, this S8 is definitely a step up. It's just amazing how technology just keeps changing and changing on these things, and these stereos get better, and better. So if you guys are interested in picking yourself up one of these stereos, make sure you go down in the description. I'll have a link to not only the stereo, but also the backup camera. And also, if you guys have a Jeep and you're interested in installing a Jeep, I'll go ahead and throw in the installation kit that we use by Metra, and also the wiring harness. Once again, I know I mentioned this in the video, but installation, so easy. Everything on that little harness that comes with the S8 is just laid out beautifully. Labeled, super clear. When you're making the connections, they can kind of only go into one spot on the back of the head unit. The directions are written really well, really clear, in many different languages too. You guys saw when I was going through that, all the different instruction booklets. That's because there's one for installing it. There's one for all the different features and apps that actually the thing can do. I mean, it's really an incredible deal. So if you guys are in the market, go down to the description box, click on those links, and pick yourself up one of those stereos, because I'm telling you, you're not going to regret it. Really cool item. So anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this video. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Let me know if there's something you want to see reviewed. Companies out there, if you're interested in me reviewing your product, you can go ahead and send me an email at extremedailyDrivers@gmail.com. And for everybody else, I'll see you on Tuesday, man. Take it easy.